You got questions from the folks, huh?
Yeah, I got questions. What's up, everyone? We're here and we're ready to talk with you. I'm here with Phil Anselmo. What's up, Phil? Philip
What's
H.
going on
Anselmo.
there, William, and all the folks?
All the folks here.
Uh,
Yeah, what's going on? How's life? You ready to watch some boxing?
yes, I am, William. I am. And I'm doing fine. Drunk out of my fucking mind, but I will admit that I took a little toke just for you there,
Just for
Bongster.
me? I'll hit it.
Yeah, shake this shit up, change it up a little bit, man. Fucking fuck. How's everyone doing?
I can't even watch the chat at the moment because of the screen
You,
shit, but I'm
no,
not
it's
worried.
because of your technological brilliance.
My technological idiocy because of the
Hey,
screen
I got
shit.
some. I know how to write a mean email.
Yeah, what's that?
I can write a mean ass email.
To who?
You.
You do long form work there,
Long form.
for sure.
You know you love it. There's more impact with each shot.
It's probably you write exactly how you think. Like it's like it goes straight from your brain to paper.
A lot of times it does there, William. It really, and you know what? I've actually been working on lyrics as of late. I have collected more than enough brilliance from great writers that just fucking the words that they use. I like words.
You've been
I'm
reading a lot.
I'm a wordsmith there, William. Despite my rustic fool outre experience of personality. I do like words. I love words. Words, bro.
Well, you've been
I love.
reading. You read a lot, no?
I
You
do.
read a ton. I
I
haven't
do.
read in a long time. Like I used to read a lot, but
It's obvious, William. It's obvious.
it's obvious. Fuck man.
Ha! No
That's
smoking.
stop virtue signaling.
Virtue signaling. Virtue. That one's for you, Devin Tracy. Wherever you may be in Germany.
He's about to
In
get. Do you
Germany.
think he went to the march? There was a march there, I heard, for an
No.
anti-Islam march.
Oh, I don't. Nah, no. I don't think he had better shit to do.
I'm sure he doesn't do those. But what? So what do you read when you read, Phil? Besides, you read a bunch of horror, right?
That and man, I've been reading this Rod Serling book now for a while, really studying the fuck out of it, and it's very different for him. It's more reality based, uh, morality tales. He's brutal, and he's so fucking honest, man. It's such if you listen to his monologues before each episode of Twilight Zone, the his word choice and the way he throws things together, in a reading format with that ability and freedom of the pen. He's brilliant. Ugh,
I love fucking Twilight Zone. That's a fucking show.
it's great, unparalleled.
It is. It's way ahead of its time, man. Way fucking ahead of its time.
And a great predictor of
Yes.
of the future.
What's your favorites? Give me your three favorites.
I would say, damn it, late night call. Fucking oh God, the one with the staff of truth, and the guy lets out Satan, and he doesn't realize.
Everyone loves that one.
Oh my God, it's fucking great. But also I like The Grave because it's based around the old sitting around the campfire, more like a colloquial tale that most kids grow up knowing. Anyway, they fucking redid that one pretty goddamn well. Great actors picked for the parts. I wish I could remember.
Which one was that one exactly? Because I
Chuck
don't know him by
Connors,
name all
baby.
the time.
It's when the bad guy, Pinto Sykes, you never really see him. You see his corpse at the very beginning because you see the bad guy come out. That's how the whole episode starts. And he gets shot. And he falls in the street. And this big crowd of people with guns surround him. And, they make it pretty clear that one of us got him. I'm not sure whose bullet got him. And I guess the whole story is based around this guy who had been looking for this guy. He'd left town and was gone months on end as like a bounty hunter, so to speak, because this guy was such a bad guy, Pinto Sykes, that their own sheriff feared him, and he could do whatever he wanted in their town, so they had enough. Street justice. So anyway, they keep kind of fucking with this guy. His name is Connie, believe it or not. They call him. And that's God, the old gay what was it, Chuck Connors? It wasn't Chuck Connors, it was it was driving me bananas. But this guy,
I don't know this episode. That's why.
He had a crazy deep voice, and he was looking for Pinto Sykes, and all the townspeople keep saying, "Well, that ain't the story I heard. I heard you kept running from him." And on his dying grave, he said, "If you come near his grave, he'll reach up and grab you." That was the whole thing.
All right.
And like 3 different people tell him the same fucking story and his final words. And he finally runs into this dude's sister in the street. She tells him the same story, drunk. It's great, man. Atmosphere, the setup, the payoff is. They went the dark route, which.
I love it. I like the episode. I don't remember. I don't know the names of them. The one where the woman has the surgery and she's ugly, but she's she's.
Oh yeah, the pig face people.
Oh, the fucking pig face people are great.
Man,
that's a crazy episode.
It fooled you the first time you saw it too. Oh yeah, I got a sneaky suspicion. I think because I've noticed that they had not shown the other doctors or nurses' faces, but I couldn't remember if I was sure or not. But then it became a little more prevalent.
Yeah, it does.
Damn! Oh my God! What an
Eye of the Beholder. Someone said that's the name of that episode. And what's the one with the? Is that, I don't know, the one you said, Late Night Call? Is that the one where the kid is dead?
No.
That one is pretty fucking crazy.
That's a fucking good one too.
Yeah.
That's when his grandmother's dying and she dies and she wants him to come and she's telling him on the phone and he tries to kill himself one day. Oh my God. That's a sick fucking tale.
And
the parents have to get on the phone and talk her out of it and shit. He's just a little boy. He's never been on his first date. He's never had his first kiss. Don't make him go to heaven with you, Grandma. Dude, dead Grandma. Yeah, man, that show is a fuck up.
I love it. It's always that's what that's what's good about New Year's Eve. That show like is on every fucking New Year's all night, so you just catch it
Days
whenever you want.
straight, the marathon,
Yep.
it's great.
It's
I
the,
just keep it on.
that's what the best part of New Year's is.
But I watch it like a marathon 3 times a week. Like when I'm working on my lyrics, like I have been for 4 different bands.
Oh shit, Phil's busy.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's like it's atmosphere is everything. I guess is what I want to say. So black and white TV, drawn drapes, fucking darkness, candlelight, red light. I love it. I adore it, and I'll be 50 really soon, and I won't grow up, William. I won't. I refuse to.
You could do it. You have the option.
I don't feel like it, man.
No,
No,
your
fuck no.
body's gonna get old, man. So
It is old.
it's gonna get older.
Trust me. What? Look.
Oh
The
yeah, you see it, guys? It's not available anymore. That's like one of 4 sold, I think.
50 years old.
Bob and weave.
Enough of that. I am awful, and I'm retired. So all you youngsters out there going, I could kill a dude. You probably you wouldn't want it, but I don't want to fight. I'd rather talk about Australian tinged death metal or boxing or horror flicks or the NFL if you have to, but we're not. That's off limits tonight.
Oh, I thought just one thing was off limits. I didn't know the whole NFL was.
Oh,
Alright.
see what I mean?
I don't care. It
Not
wasn't necessarily
drag
on my list, so.
the New Orleans Saints into this conversation.
I didn't.
What are you saying, Bob? What if you giggled something?
I didn't,
Hey, I'm deaf. What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Now you're whispering. All right, let's see how much your fans like that.
We'll talk like this all night.
We'll make Barry White.
We'll wet the internet.
We'll make Barry White sound like he's speaking in falsetto.
You ever hear the term, what are they, win the internet? We'll call it sop the internet.
You want to make everyone morose, downtrodden,
Everyone's
hard scrabble. We shouldn't. We should talk of wonderful things and light and hope and stuff.
like flowers.
I like flowers, man. I guess I don't really think
Nah.
about it. I don't. I mean, I've got, but I know once a year. See the old lady that I bought this place from, the old couple, the lady that they've gotta both be dead by now, but the lady had friends at the botanical garden. So there's awesome flowers all around this joint. So I notice that when I go outside like once a month. And then yeah, I got flowers.
Nah, so
Incredible story, I know.
I know it's the best. That you got them for the coffin over there.
Tough to believe, you know. See, people think of us rock stars all wrong. Not only
What?
do we own our own jets and have our own tour buses just parked outside at the ready in place of
In
in
place
case
of.
in place of no in case I might want to go, to a tit bar or a strip club or, you know, somewhere famous, what, like a casino. I don't do any of that shit, man.
Casinos, why
It's
the
or it's
fucking waste
very
your money, man?
rare. I mean, I've been to all of the above, but I'd rather sit quietly with a small gathering of friends, crush eardrums with horrible, horrible music, and smoke pot and just be cool with each other.
Well, speaking of what you said, bad reps. Like we were actually talking before when you said that. Like we were talking about stereotypes and stuff like that, right?
No, we weren't.
No.
Yeah, we were. So, what about them?
No. So people, what's it called? Like they say, like you stereotype blacks or whatever. Like you see a bunch of black kids on the corner, and your people are like, that's racist. But metal people
What
have
is
always
race?
been metal people have always been the same. Like you see a bunch of punk metal kids on the corner, you're gonna cross the street, and so I like. Has that made me offended my whole life? No, I don't give a fuck. Like
It's
walk on the other
interesting
side of the
that you
street.
bring this whole fucking thing up because number one, I should be excluded from this whole ridiculous conversation altogether because I'm born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is way different than a lot of places. We have a unique, beautiful city. And yes, it has its problems, like every major city. But the problem is, New Orleans is very small. So I guess the carnage is more up close, hits home a lot more often.
Yeah, not as many people.
You can have a fender bender in New Orleans and turn out that it's your second cousin on somebody's side or that they know somebody you know. That's how small New Orleans is. So, my whole thing about this racist tirade that's been going on for way too long, in my opinion, is that I fucking know for a fact, but also would like to remind everyone out there just how heavy that implication is. And I really want you to think about it because it's important. Because once you hurl that accusation, you better fucking damn well be ready to be the most purified,
Oh yeah.
dignified, pious motherfucker that ever fucking
Yep.
lived. Because as a human race, a humanity, we are humans. We are the example of imperfect. I'm on a, I'm showing my face in public, grotesquely imperfect. God damn, there's not a day that goes by where I don't fuck something up. Man, to say that someone holds this inner bias against an entire body of people when I am the most staunch. And I say this because I know I'm not alone in thinking that you take, as a human being, all you can fucking do is take one person on at a time. And that's coming from a dude that has to get on stage and play in front of a lot of people. I'm not Phil Anselmo up there. I am part of a band. That is the performance. I can't attribute all of my singular time to one person or one group of people. But off stage, goddamn, man, I go to the fucking store. I've been to the jail. And, you know, when people talk about, you know, not being targeted by police or being over targeted by police,
shit,
I'm going to tell you what right fucking now. As a dude who looks like I do and travels the country with mohawked, long-haired, every color you can imagine type of person in cars, vans, and tour buses since the age of 14, riding around with my friends till I was about yesterday, 2017. I have been fucked with, pulled over, checked out, poked at, dicked around, fucked with by the cops. And I've had no trouble in 25 fucking years, but my tattooed, crazy looking fucking friends are often targeted just because of the way they fucking look.
Exactly.
Especially when a lot more when we were younger, because
when you're teenagers,
we were carrying weed with us and shit like that, and it's like
loud and obnoxious,
ready to fucking eat that shit in a second, because the chances of us being pulled over were fucking huge. Nobody had a nice fucking car that we could fake it out, and if you had a nice car and you were too young, that was a problem too.
Why don't we start like a social justice league for metalheads, man? We complain about this.
Let's start the alt wrong.
The alt like, black.
Fuck. Leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone. End of story.
People will take that the wrong way.
Eek. Phil Anselmo says people should leave
separate,
be kind to each other. Wait a minute. That's no headline. Tear that down. Let's wait till he says something really evil. Let's let him say something outlandish.
The good thing is no one's watching this, so it's not. It won't catch the attention of the mainstream.
You're a good YouTuber, William. And your fans love you. I love you.
Some of them
I think you do great work. And you know what? Something we haven't talked about is the reason why I reached out to you. And that's when I got called a racist, because I truly gave people what they wanted by giving them the white boogeyman they were after so fucking bad, and making a parody of myself, and
that's what people don't understand. Like, I've said that myself. Like,
along with it. Say again.
If you push someone enough, they're just gonna give you what they want. Like, I do that shit all the time. I just I give people exactly what they want, just to fucking piss them off. Like,
fact is, I should have been professional and walked it off and went off, just ate it. Got on with my life.
Yeah, but
you know.
But you learn from that.
But the thing is, you saw through the whole fucking thing. You were one of the first YouTubers I noticed that came to my defense, and once I'd done that interview with Eddie Trunk, and I cleared the fucking air to a degree, because there's a whole lot more I could fucking say. But I just, you know what? To shine a spotlight on certain people is grotesque and in service. And I don't need to fucking point at any one culprit and say, oh, it's your fault that this happened to me. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
See, because in this climate, I would have fucked up anyway because of this shit called being comfortable in my own skin and knowing that I come from love first and foremost. I know that about myself. If I thought I was a purveyor of hatred or some shit like that, to me it'd be easy to call bullshit on it. If anything, I've been a fucking purveyor for the underdog and the fucking misguided and the fucking whatnot my entire fucking career.
No one cares.
All I've done
is
is
You know what it is? It all
help lesser bands, lesser known bands, I should say, because today those bands are fucking bigger than any band I'm in.
Well,
Fuck.
here's the thing. I right away, like I said, like I made that video. That was my third video I made on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be a YouTuber in a way, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm making this video. I don't care if anyone likes metal in YouTube community. I really don't give a shit. And
I don't listen. I don't go out of my way looking for videos of myself, and especially at that time because everybody was kicking my fucking ass.
Well, dude, that
I
time
didn't watch.
I had 100 subscribers, and
listen, I didn't watch Derek that Black Kid's video till
that black kid. That's great.
What is it? What's his name?
Some black guy, but I like it.
Some black guy. It was one of them fucking names. I'm not okay. I'm old.
No, I love it. It's hysterical. I'm gonna use it. Like,
but I didn't watch. I didn't watch his fucking iffy video about the subject till like a week ago. But you know what I did find interesting is that once I had done that Eddie Trunk video, why didn't he respond to that one? Like you did. Of
course not.
Like you did.
I don't know.
Your shit just popped up on my feed.
I was honestly just
like,
following
who is
up.
this dude?
I was following up on my shit. That's all I was doing.
I didn't know what kind of person you were. I just was interested in your take on the matter, and it seemed very spot on and very well thought. And like a real dude brought up in a fucking city sees the world through very clear, very sure, take one motherfucker at a time, because we are and have been a diverse, strong, some rise to the top, some rise to the middle, some stay at the bottom society forever, no matter what fucking where you're from. Especially no matter where you're fucking from.
But here's the thing, like when I had 100 subs at the time, but I got like 15,000 views in a week, so that's probably why it popped up and you saw it. So like it had some traction for some reason. I really don't know why. I guess just because it was a big topic at the time. But I just followed that up with that other video because I was just like following up on my first video. I was like, I'm going to talk about this shit. But the thing is, like, I knew right away it was ridiculous because, like, I grew up listening to Pantera. Like I said, I put lyrics in the video. Like, you guys, I never heard of a song that had stuff about race in it. Like, and you, like, what was the song? Rise.
Yeah.
It has racial lyrics in there.
No good for no one. Those fucking songs. Mm-hmm. Man.
So I like put that in the video. I knew like right away. I'm like, this guy's not racist. Isn't what he's writing like here? He's like saying we have to come together and stop being racist. Like, he's obviously not. And to top it off, you had a shaved head in the early 90s when all the skinheads were around. So they're just automatically, you're a skinhead, you know? You're a Nazi. So
no.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean, but the truth of the matter was I had been stuck in Pantera in the ballroom scene. And we had been writing heavier material. And at that point, we had gained at least 600 people per show packing these fucking clubs. We didn't need the transgender costumes anymore. we didn't need I went through that
Well, you had the
phase.
cowboy's
I went through
mohawk.
that phase myself.
You had the strange cowboy's mohawk that flopped
But I had to
over.
pack that fucking Giant Johnson to one side, and Lord, yes, the loving was good. But the thing is, we didn't need that shit anymore. And I really, it came down to an ugly moment, but they saw things my way, and we kissed that shit goodbye. And slowly but surely, I was like, I'm sick of this hair shit. Well, I was like anti-image. I wanted to be as anti-image as fucking possible. So there went that, And the second, I remember one time on the bus, I had the mohawk still, and some kid came up to me and said, "Phil, your mohawk, it's you, it defines you," or some shit like that. I shaved that motherfucker the next day. I was like, fuck that shit, man. No haircut, no fucking words, no whatever, and nothing's gonna define me yet. I've got too much music coming out that's even more of the definition, but as a musician, as a real musician that's still interested in music and wants to put out music, they know, I know, we all feel, I would imagine, one way or another, that expression of music is going to be different. It ain't going to sound like any other band I've ever been in if it's called something else. And that is a great expansion on being a musician, man. Trying different genres that interest you and growing. But the end result is never the end result. You got to keep reinventing yourself. Even like, I'll say this, the first Illegals record is disjointed on purpose. It was supposed to be this ugly conglomerate, and I think that's what it stands for. It's like this awkward transition. The new Illegals is a departure from that completely. And old for me now. It's like 2 years old. I just been sitting on it, waiting for the right moment. I'm on tour with Super Joint coming up here on the 22nd through October 20 whatever.
Yeah, I think you hear that.
With Devil Driver and King Parrot and Child Bite.
King Parrot.
Some other band, but Saint something. I can't remember, but they're apparently a New Orleans band, so we'll see. But Jesus, King Parrot's great, and Child Bite's insane. That I know. And I know Devil Driver fucking. I've known Dez for a long fucking time, man. Now, always been cool, always been down to earth with me. Good man.
You guys
all
hear the tent,
all them Devil Driver boys, everybody who works for them, all just down to earth, fucking regular, cool people. I live for that shit, man. I'm double fisting it. I'm gonna get a refill.
Go for it.
Be right back. You can hear my voice. You want me to sing something? Here we go.
Scream as we go. What's he gonna give us?
Arrogance is over.
Some AIC.
Over. flat. Eat of the apple, that little harmony does right down the center.
He's too good,
Ooh.
though. He is very
Oh
good.
man, God, that minor fucking note that fucker hits. So sneaky, so brilliant.
No, he was up there. One of my faves, for sure.
As he should be.
As everyone should be.
No, not everyone.
No, not as everyone should like. Everyone should. He should be in
Him.
everyone's top. For sure. Who's that for? Steve Shives?
Just met. Yes.
Dude, there was a comment in a Shives video. Like, Shives was talking about, like, people who do shit that come off as racist or whatever. And he's like, yeah, some guy was like, I had to distance myself from Phil Anselmo now that I know about it. Like, I was just like Phil, he didn't mention you in the video, Steve, at all. It had nothing to do with you. But this guy's like, yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Once Phil did that Nazi salute, I was like, I gotta cut myself away from him. And I was just like, get the fuck out of here. On a
It's
fucking
like, man,
Steve Shive's comment section.
It's like, did I have a axe or something? Did I shoot some? Did I choke somebody? Did spittle come out of my mouth that landed on someone? Look, man, I hurt no one. Jesus H. Christ. And children of today, you bunch of race-obsessed racists, please stop.
They'll never
Not
stop.
everyone is one way or the other. You can believe. Take and pick what you like from either side and be your fucking self. And once again, there are no sides.
Yeah, it's just everyone's too sensitive. That's all. Everyone is fucking beyond.
Needs to chill out and be more realistic about how imperfect they are before they start laying down all these damn ground rules and this and that. Take a good cold stare at the humanity in the mirror. But no, sir, clickbait we shall get because that is their job, and we are the whore masters.
The whore or the horror?
We are the pimps.
Stop drinking Heineken's, Phil.
Right. No, I'm pissed off. No, I'm not.
What are you pissed about?
But I am sick of the bullshit, honestly.
It's never going to end. Everyone's too fucking sensitive now. If you say anything, it's over. They're not going to stop.
How did that come about? I mean, I know what I think, but I just...
People let it go too far.
Well...
Too much guilt.
Modern technology is really...
Well, that's a part of it. Like, if we didn't have all this access...
You stare at a fucking computer screen, you think, my Lord, it's ugly. And then you step outside.
Yeah,
you go into town, and then it's like, there's an online world, and then there's a real world.
It's starting to bleed, though. If you talk to people about these things that you meet in the outside world, like, you don't bring these things up usually when you just start talking to people. So there's no reason to get into it. But if you try to, you'll notice that it's very touchy. So it has seeped in.
With certain people, that you need to be at least aware. And that's a shame. That's a shame that through bullshit media, they have created this fake boogeyman that is just... And this platform, honestly, me included, but at least I don't try and harm anyone and all, or etc. But it seems like people have just in general become more mean-spirited as the camera runs. It's like, damn.
Yeah, no one cares. They're on camera. All this shit on. You ever see like all this shit on World Star? People don't care that this shit gets put on the internet. They don't.
And look, Nick, I might catch heat about
Oh.
this, but like, take a guy like Devin, for instance. He'll come off with a lot of anger and piss and vinegar, but in that anger and piss and vinegar, the motherfucker has these little inside jokes that if you've been watching his channel long enough, you get. And he's got this sense of humor that it may not be PC, but that's the fucking point, I do believe. And real people and most people would laugh their asses off. And just on this whole fucking thing, we were way better off back when Archie Bunker was screaming the N-word and George Jefferson was calling him a honky motherfucker to his face.
Dude.
And the world laughed.
Dude, I was just watching, like, I recently, it's popped up
together.
Little clips on YouTube of All in the Family, and I've been watching them dying, bro. Like,
dude,
these people
Good
would have a
Times,
shit fit.
And it still is one of my favorite shows ever.
You could never put this show on TV now.
Dude, Thelma's so fucking fun. And fucking James Evans Jr., Jimmy Walker, he's hilarious. And everyone's hero is James, the dad.
What's the
fucking
sister's
don't
name?
fuck with James. That fucking John Amos from New Orleans. Carl Weathers from New Orleans. Two badass motherfuckers I'd love on my side if we were in a barroom brawl.
What was the sister's name? On Good Times?
Thelma. Oh,
you want to know something funny? My mother was
so
in school with her. My mother went to school with her, actually.
No.
Yes.
And what?
That's it. I don't know. She knew her then before the show.
Changed in the locker room with her?
I guess. I haven't asked those questions.
See, me and my mom are like, she knows she can't control me, so I'm pretty outrageous with mom. I've said some crazy shit. We got a good.
I wonder if that would have kept going if you didn't make it big, though. If you could have continued that.
If I'd have been this loser,
you would have just been a dickhead to your mother then, like.
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, my relationship with my mother would be the same, I would think. She knows I'm fucking crazy, but good crazy. I got a good heart.
That's the thing, yeah. That's what people won't know. Unless you know someone.
Why wouldn't they, though? That's
unless you know someone.
Everyone assumes the fucking worst, man, it seems. And it's like...
I assume the worst.
I'm not like that. I assume...
I'm good at telling when it is the worst, so... Not
the best, but at least common courtesies and stuff like that. I don't see anything wrong in that. Actually, I appreciate it. A wave, a good morning, a holding the door open, little things like that, man. Don't take offense to shit like that, because there are people that do now, and it's like, are you that is regressive.
People are getting mad that I'm not asking you questions.
We're
just shooting the shit.
That's all right. People are angry and boo-hoo. People.
Well, I'll ask. Since Baring's complaining, I'll ask.
Baring?
Yeah.
Tell him I love him. I'm a fan.
I wrote it down.
Right. I love you, Baring.
He wanted to know, did Phil punch the cunt on Vulgar in the face? Were you the one punching him?
No, but that actor got paid $25 a punch. Oh. And he did it. He got punched.
How many
And
times?
that punch though looks awkward to me. It's like
It does look
I don't.
fake. I never knew that
It's
was
like
real
fucking
until
give
like
me.
I.
That was not my choice. Actually, my choice for the record got the old down vote. So I don't even remember what it was, but fuck.
See, like, I'm talking to you about whatever because I'm sure everyone you talk to is like asking you the same fucking
It doesn't
questions and
matter. Ask
wants.
some good shit.
I don't even care, man. Like I
I'm
said,
an open book. So
I don't give a shit. I'll get to some questions later, but whatever.
why?
Why? You want to do
Could
them
you
now?
you want to talk to me about something specific?
No, I don't. Nah, that's the
Then
thing. I'm
ask some
just.
questions. What are you? Some kind of boring host? You don't cater to your fans?
These guys,
William,
you should just hear the fucking shit they're saying in the chat.
are they yelling at me?
I don't know who they're yelling at. I'm trying to keep my eyes off it. I seen some
With this
fuckery.
Exorcist poster framed behind me? How could they yell at me?
Everyone's saying my mic is low. I can't do anything. It's as far up as it goes. That's another reason I don't like using OBS. It fucks with everything. But too
Any,
bad.
anything good, William?
Well, I gotta look them up. There's their comments on the video. There's not many that are that good. Someone asked here before, your best advice for a struggling drug addict.
Quit doing drugs. I don't know. Honestly, depends on the drug, and then I could be more specific.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that guy's still here, so whatever. Yeah, I actually wanted to know this. What's with Scour? Are you going to be making more stuff with them?
We got a new EP coming out in like a month,
Nice.
and it's fast, man. And we got Adam Jarvis now on drums, so it's fucking it's quick rock.
All right. So, yeah, guys, ask some shit, and I'll ask Phil then.
On many different levels. Huh?
Queen was metal, right?
Well, let me tell you this. Fucking the guitar tones that Brian May got. And there's a certain song, I bet I could go find the vinyl right now, but the record is Sheer Heart Attack. What's the name of the first record? Brighton Rock? First song? Yeah, I think so. But anyway, there's a breakdown in the Indish part of the song where Brian May is chugging his ass off way before chugging like that was a fucking commonplace thing. And to me, that was really, it was heavy metal straight, and it was, and it is heavy fucking metal. And then there's the debatable bands. Like, when did the actual tracks get laid? Or which tracks got covered up, or something like that, by a band called Jacula from Italy.
Jacula.
Yeah, man, and they were a more ethereal, horror-based, Italian-based horror type band. Multiple instruments, almost like orchestra style, in 1968 through 71, something like that. And man, if that guitar tone is, if that's from the moment, exactly, if that was recorded in the 60s, then that was heavy metal. There's no two ways about it. The riff is totally heavy metal, including the wiggling of the final note. Oh, no, no, no. It's totally metal. So that's another good source right there. You know, and I'm sure, look, I'm no complete metalologist or fucking musicianologist. You know, I'm really not, but I know what I know, and That's a good example. Brian
I,
May,
I wanted
man.
to ask about this actually. Like, what bands were your favorite, like classic rock bands? Since like those classic rock, late '70s bands are what turned into metal, more or less. What were the ones you liked?
Well, I don't know if they turned into metal, but they sure.
You know, you get
Well,
what I'm saying.
honestly, I think the greatest band to ever put on strings on instruments were the Beatles. And then, man, then if you go through the decades, I gotta mention Queen is one of the greatest bands in the history of fucking bands, and very similarly, and you and I were touching on this earlier. They're the type of bands that could sound completely different song by fucking song. Every damn song on each side of the record would be this completely different usage of instruments, fucking style of writing, horn sections, all piano, rock, get based, fucking drums, bass, guitar, vocals, keyboards, multiple vocals. They could do anything and everything. Them and the Beatles, and I don't know of any other bands to really ever pull that off the way they did it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I mean, and there's bands that have gone off on dirges and tangents and stuff like that. Jethro Tull's a great example. Saw him twice too live as a youngster. Yeah, as a youngster. Saw Queen too.
Nice.
Saw most bands. You know who I missed was Van Halen. Never saw him in their heyday.
Oh, really?
Never saw him.
Which did you like better, old or new?
Oh,
Everyone says old, right? For
fuck
some
yeah.
reason, I hate, what's his face?
Yeah, Sam Hagar. It was terrible.
What's the other guy? David Lee
David Lee
Roth.
Roth.
I don't know. He just annoys the shit out of me for some reason. Like, I got a question here that actually is something I thought of too. Like, it's not what I thought of, but okay, it's weird to ask you questions about other fucking musicians because if you dislike them, I don't know how you want to get into that shit. So, but like, there's a weird question here. Have you met Corey Taylor and your thoughts on Slipknot?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, when I first met him, I was loaded out of my fucking mind on drugs. Jesus Christ. And there were so many of them, I couldn't recognize them and shit like that. But I know him now for damn sure. Nice fellow. Real nice guy. And yeah.
I feel like it's a little odd to ask certain questions. Like, oh, what do you think of this guy? Because then it's like,
he was a
trying
nice
to instigate shit, you know. If you had a problem with someone, so it's
everyone's pretty fucking cool with me.
oh shit, I got skipped here. Okay, someone asked, "What do you think of Black Dahlia?" I don't know if they mean the murder or what they mean.
There's a band called the Black Dahlia Murders, which I don't know enough about them to have an opinion. I don't really know anything about them.
Yeah. I lost my place, and I gotta ask whatever's here.
Go for it.
Let's see. Does Phil like metal era King Crimson?
Fuck yeah. Definitely, man. Love King Crimson.
Why is there a light pole in Phil's room?
I'm not in my room, and that's just a light pole, and it's in a part of my house.
Interesting. Will Down make another album?
I'd like to. I've been thinking about it. Why not? I would say the chances of that are better than not, I guess.
Mm-hmm. See, this is why I don't like questions, because they're just stupid questions that lead to like fucking one-line answers, and there's no conversation going with this. It's so stupid. But, favorite European horror filmmaker?
Well, right off the tip of my brain would be Lucio Fulci, but That's not fair at all. This might be controversial. Roman Polanski.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but still, great director, man. And if anybody's seen fucking The Tenant, and he stars in it too. Oh my God, what a great, 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 insane fucking movie. Oh my God.
I definitely haven't seen it. I haven't seen many
But
foreign horror films.
there's so many great European motherfucking directors, man, out there that it's ridiculous.
You gotta give me a list of shit to watch, because
Whoo, Lord. You better have some hours on your hands and some attention span going.
I'll try. What, do you like
Because
anything
most
new,
of the
though?
most of the goddamn movies that I like don't have CGI in them.
Yeah, me either. I like regular 70s gore, dude. It's my favorite.
Fuck yeah! And if you like gore, you know,
It doesn't need to be too gory. I don't.
Nah, man, I went through that phase where
But
the
like,
gorier the better.
if
But
there's
now
gore, it
I'm
has
like
to be the right way. Like, it can't be CGI.
atmosphere, man, atmosphere and story and
Yeah.
and character development, man. You don't see that in today's horror films. You can't wait for motherfuckers
I was
to
gonna
die.
say, what do you think of any new ones? Do you like any new horror movies? Because I haven't fucking liked many. I know that, and I don't even bother to see some because I just know what they're gonna be, and I know I won't like them.
To me, man, really lately, when there's been an overhyped film, people are like, "Oh my God, this is really fucking good," and I'm like, "Well, why is it really good?" And they'll be like, "Well, they kind of got the old kind of atmosphere," and I'm like, "Yeah." Is it the same old story though? 5 campers go, 5 ghost hunters go, 5. You know, it's like, dude, if a girl gets possessed, zombies come out of the ground. It's like, Jesus, come up with something different, something fresh.
Why is
A
always
ghost,
girls getting
a
possessed?
ghost is in the house. A
Why?
girl's possessed. Their boy's possessed.
Why are the dudes never possessed in films? It's always
They're
girls.
actually in. Well, I guess it's kind of a poltergeist haunting and a possession film. One like the 9th. What the fuck was the name of that boring movie that just stood there and a light would flicker and a big old boom would make everyone go, "Oh!" Paranormal Activity, like
Oh, I
in
didn't
the
see that.
ninth.
See, I wouldn't even bother. I can't.
It's
I know what's coming.
Absurd.
Here's a good one. Hey, Philip, tell Billy about the ghost that was haunting your house in Lakeview. And when you got back from being on tour, you stayed on the porch until Doobie showed up to go in the house with you. That has to be something you know, or you have no idea what the fuck this guy's talking about.
No. I know where this is heading.
Since we're talking about paranormal activity.
This house that I lived in, everyone who came in was like, "Man, I catch such a weird vibe in this house," and some crazy shit did happen, and there was a fantastic coincidence that happened along with it. So I rolled with it, and then there was a total debunking where it was hilarious. Paul Booth, the tattoo artist, was in on that one, and he was a great debunker. And
Nice.
God, we laughed. Des from Devil Driver was there too, and boy, what a laugh. Anyway, but on this particular occasion, me and Big Groovarelli with the pentagram-shaped belly, all 6'5", 300 pounds of him. He'd say this to me: 365 pounds of fuck power. I'd be like, I hear you, bro. But anyway, he was the singer for Christ Inversion and the drummer for Necrophagia and the drummer for graveyard rodeo, and that's where Pepper came from. Long story. Anyway, short. But he's a total Satanist, and believed in
Satan?
dark spirits
Oh,
and
man.
shit like that. Oh God, total Satanist. And not like your trendy Satanist.
Yeah.
He was a Satanist since, like, he went to jail early for like grave defiling at 16 or something like that, and he's a dark
Did he
fellow. So
defile the corpse?
yes.
Oh,
So
God.
but we were hearing something in my house, this rattling noise. And it was bizarre, and it was like creeped out. It was like, dude, wait, turn down the TV. We kept hearing this rattling noise. And I'm like, Doobie, you're going to have to come downstairs with me. And he's like, dude, it's evil spirits, bro. It's evil spirits. I feel it. So anyway, we go down these fucking stairs, and I got this crazy fucking stoner pad down there. It's like 3 rooms with a bathroom, shower, and kitchen, and all this shit. Used to be an old apartment. Anyway, but I converted it into play world. And in the final room of this play world at one time, before it became the pool table room, I had made this huge paper mache fucking cave. And people would sleep in this cave, and there was like windows, and dude, it was a tripped out fucking room with like this strobe light with fucking weeds, and it looked like the swamp, and it was crazy looking, man. So we get to the source of the rattling. Bruh. Evil spirits, bruh. Dude, can't you hear them? Can't you feel them?
Like paper mache in the wind or something.
It was one giant roach infestation of the fucking paper mache, and it was rustling roaches digging through and eating the paper mache, and that's when we rid the place of the evil spirits. Yes.
That was the first time you met Linda.
Pardon me?
That was the first time you met Linda Sarzo, and it wouldn't be the last.
Talk about a horror.
Talk about a honker.
Ugh. That head. Ugh.
All right, let's see what they got for me next. Oh, you seem to have lost a few pounds. What is your diet?
Don't eat and don't drink beer. No, eat small portion, that's all. Or eat one decent sized meal a day. Keep it low and chill out. And take a break, man. Like, if you're the type who's been grinding and hitting the bag, working out constantly, it's good to take a fucking break sometimes, man. It really is. Your body needs it. Your joints need it. And when you get to be my age, children, believe me, just waking up in the morning is kind of challenging. It's interesting. The pain level sometimes is almost comical. So you gotta learn to laugh.
You're working out too?
You got to stretch it out, man, and work out the kinks, get some blood flowing.
Do you do cardio, or what do you do? Cardio or
no, I don't do
lift?
shit.
No?
I scream into a mic. I used to do all that stuff. I used to hit 12 rounds on the bag all the fucking time. I do push-ups, if anything, man, these days. And just say, fuck I
Yeah.
do what I do and I write music.
All right, here's a good one. Did you ever go to a Rat concert?
Never. I hated them.
Question for Phil. Dig the new Portal? 6 strings tuned up. Heard a few tunes. I can dig it.
I got the whole thing, been having it for months. Matter of fact, I've got 2 full-length Portal records that have never come out. And the new Portal, I think in the first 30 seconds they make of their first song, second song, which they got an intro, your prerequisite intro, on a waterphone. I won't give too much away, but it's awesome. Nice little piece. Their first 30 seconds make every band that thinks they ever were an extreme, complex metal group, it's going to make you want to break your instruments in half. Matter of fact, I remember listening to it really closely for the first time with the other guitar player, one of my guitar players from the Illegals, and we were about to go jam, and it was like disheartening. It was like, what do you even do now? They're insane, dude. They're insane. I hear that, Bongster.
Oh, yeah. What does Phil think about Metalocalypse?
It's boring.
I don't like it either, man.
I
Everyone
don't
likes it.
Cartoons are okay. Like the jokes on Family Guy and shit like that, but cartoons in general are pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, I was never into it. I actually went to a
I'm
show
almost
of theirs.
50, children. Remember that.
I saw them once.
That doesn't mean I don't know what an email is.
I saw them because I went to see Mastodon. So they were the fucking headliners, though. It was retarded.
Talk about another group of cool motherfuckers. Mastodon. Every damn one of them. Their crew, everybody just fucking dynamite people, man. Really cool motherfuckers, boy. Always.
Well, there's a couple of fucking bands from the South lately, right? There's a bunch. There's a whole scene. Lamb of God also, Mastodon, a couple of
Another group of super nice guys. Love Randy.
Do you like that? Do you think
what?
You guys influenced that at all, or?
Yeah, fuck yeah, but that's all right.
No, it's.
I got influenced by other bands, other artists,
of
fucking
course.
big time. How many times have I been compared to oh, you like Henry Rollins, and it's like, yeah, I like Henry Rollins, but Rollins was no drug addict. Rollins didn't write the songs I've written. I can sing better than Rollins too when I put my brain to it. He ain't a singer. He's a poet. I'll say that. Fucking awesome poet, great spokesman. Not wild about his last message, but other than that, I love him. But my true influence as far as stage presence and shit like that, gotta go with Roger from Agnostic Front, man. Especially early on, and Blaine from The Accused, all over the place.
See, this is
crazy.
Grant would come in well. I'm scared to try and enter Grant into the chat because last time I tried to add someone, it ended the call, and I don't want to bother with that nonsense. So
nonsense. We could call each other back. It would just be a quick break in the stream.
It would. People get crazy.
Plus, it'd be nice to meet your buddy Grant. He was very nice and cool on the other podcasts.
Are you on Skype, Grant?
He
is on
whatever
Skype.
Whatever you fucking assholes call it.
Let's see what we can do. Add people to this call.
Bring him on.
Okay. This might work. But you're not going to have a... Oh shit.
I'm mad. Billy
Grant.
Joel.
What about Billy Joel?
Billy Joel looks like Kirkmanstein. I used to call him Kimbo Joel because he had that beard and the bald head, but he looks like Billy Joel from the eyes and nose down. Kimbo Joel.
Hold on a second.
Me?
Yes. Grant, are you fucking coming in here or what?
I'm here, man. What's
Oh,
up?
you're here. What's up?
Hello, Grant.
Phil, what's going on, my man?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, good.
This is
Very nice to meet you.
Dude, I've been waiting years for this moment.
Oh, come on. Call it predestiny. It was meant to happen.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's the funny fucking thing. Like, the fact that I found out that you were watching my videos, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I felt like
I'm
Bizarro
listening.
World. You know? Just like, it didn't make sense. Because you're like, someone I've been a fan
Comes
of.
back to haunt you.
Yeah, there you go. Come back to get you. Next, Lars will be coming over.
Oh, Jesus.
Having a beer with Lars, man. I would never want to hang out with Lars, that's for sure. Phil's posing for you, Grant. You should show him your tattoo on your stomach. Grant.
I can't see Grant,
I
but
know,
that's
he's
all right.
not showing. It's all good.
I just got a grotesque full screen of me. Jesus Christ. I look like the ass end of No Tomorrow.
Oh shit, grandson.
I gotta accept him. I accept. Now, grandson, what's going on, brother?
There you go.
No smoking. I'll get triggered.
We all get.
Yeah.
We're all smoking.
Oh,
here.
shit, you triggered me.
I triggered you to have a stoke.
It's good stuff.
So yeah, Grant knows all those bands you were just fucking mentioning. I'm sure of
Yes,
that.
yes, as he should.
He knows fucking like more bands than anyone I've ever fucking talked to. Like,
We could talk some music then, man. If I know the bands, I'll talk the talk. If I don't know them, I don't feel like talking about them.
yeah.
Hey, man, I've always wanted to ask you, Pete Steele, what's your thoughts on him?
What a hero. What a great man. And I ain't saying this shit because he's croaked.
No, I've heard
But
this.
honestly, one of the most fucking lovable, awesome, down-to-earth, hilarious coxman of the fucking earth. And what a lyricist.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my God. You think his lyrics would trigger people these days?
Yeah, kill all the white people.
I sang that with him.
Did you?
Then we'll be free.
Dude, I saw Pete Steele getting into a limo like in the middle of Brooklyn on the same night I went to a show of yours, and he was there and he jumped on stage during This Love and sang with you guys. I was like, oh shit, we should have gotten a fucking limo. We should have said something to the motherfucker. Like,
Pete was awesome, man.
he
And
probably would have been down if he was that fucking cool. Who the fuck knows?
Pete's so fucking, what an influence to the New York scene. People don't realize, man, the work he did for Agnostic Front, writing that
Carnival.
whole damn record. He named Biohazard, and fucking his whole attitude. I remember getting cassette tapes of Pete Steele's like underground radio interviews and shit like that, and just studying them, man. He's a fucking genius, man. Underrated musician. Great voice. Great songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a fucking up here though. Like, you've been to L'Amour's?
You fuck yeah.
Yeah. I've
played
been there like
before.
after the scene had just started dying out. Like I was too young then. I was like fucking 14 and shit. I wasn't
I
like
played there a bunch of times. You talking about in Brooklyn,
yeah,
right?
and like 65th or wherever it is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I played there with Biohazard. I
So
played there
many
with White
bands played there,
Zombie.
like, and I was never
And I'm
part of the
talking
fucking scene. I
before
missed it all.
anyone knew who the fuck we were. We played there.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go. What were you saying, William?
No,
Must have
it's
been
just
incredibly important.
scumbag. Such a dick. No, it's just
I am a dick.
it was when I was in high school, so like I knew people that would go, but like I wasn't really like, fucking allowed at the time. I was like 13, 14, so like I didn't really go to these fucking shows, so I missed that whole like where it was good, the scene in Brooklyn, like, because right after that it started dying, and that's when like I started going to some things, seen a couple of shit bands there, nothing that became anything, you know.
Yeah. Well, sorry, William.
Yeah, whatever, man.
You missed some fun, Jack.
Yeah.
New York had treated Pantera like, oh god, they took us in with open arms, and it was great, man.
It's all good.
All these fucking bands, bunch of sweethearts, Agnostic Front. I remember one night I was at CBGB's. It was like in the middle of the fucking week, kind of dead, and I had the new Down demo with us. We had just recorded the first demo, early 90s. And I got the dude to play it over the PA. And some guy approached me and talked to me about it, but it was cool. It went over 3 songs, whatever. Thanks, man, whatever. Oh. And the one of the he's not new anymore, but at the time, the bass player, the kid from one of them other New York bands, not Warzone, but shit, I can't remember. But anyway, he had just joined the band. Big fella.
Bring
Bass
big
player for Agnostic. He knows everything about hardcore. But anyway, Matt's his name, I think. But he goes, hey, the guys want to have a talk with you outside. Agnostic Front. I'm like, man, I was like young and kind of like, oh shit, you know, what do these guys want, you know? And dude, I get outside, they're like, tomorrow's Sunday, you gotta come eat spaghetti with us and all this fucking shit, and come on, take us on tour and all this shit. And damn, man, it was gonna happen. Then Roger had some trouble, and yeah, man, it never happened. But we would have easily taken Agnostic Front on tour. That'd have been a blast, and I do regret that not happening.
Yeah.
Y'all went silent on me.
Well, Grant knows about Agnostic Front, so I'm waiting on him.
Actually, the hardcore scene I didn't fall onto until like real late. The New York, Brooklyn hardcore scene, it was shit. I think it was like 94, 95. Like I said, it was right on the downturn of it. And that's when I noticed that I was like, okay, Phil's stage presence, the way he fucking throws down, I was like, that's where he gets it from.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, unabashedly, Roger Murray.
Someone wants to know any advice for metal bands starting out.
In today's climate, be ready to get in the van, drop everything else in your life, and just do it. Honestly, fucking quit school, fuck off everything. If you got an old lady, she better be an understanding old lady. Well, first of all, don't get an old lady till you're old. Be young, be free, and fucking go bananas. and this goes to females too. Because you know what one word I don't like aimed at women. I ain't no fucking feminist or anything like that, but I do have 4 little sisters and a mother who brought me up, a strong woman. So I know the goddess begat man. So I will say this. I hate the term whores, because if that's the case, count me in. Count me in, motherfucker. So when I give this advice of don't settle down till you're settled and you've lived that ounce of fucking life, go bananas. Go bananas. And then listen to your body, listen to your mind. When it's time to relax, one thing stands clear year after year. Is that a Miller commercial or something like that? One thing stands clear year after year.
I think it's a Foster's.
You got the time. It's Miller time. Some shit like that. Now you
Someone
know.
asked me actually, what was that was a question that someone asked me on the video. What's your favorite venue to play at? Do you have a favorite venue? Do you have any?
No, impossible.
Impossible to answer.
Too many great ones.
Really? Like
Not
what?
many shitty ones. I like shows, man.
The place you played at over here was fucking. I liked it. It was small and intimate.
I love. Those are my favorite ones. God damn you. God damn you. I mean that.
No, those are the best ones. I feel.
Yeah.
I saw
God.
Primus in a place that holds 1,000 people in fucking Brooklyn, and it was fucking great because it's so fucking tiny.
Yeah, I agree. All the best places are the ones that like only hold like 300 people, but somehow they fit 900.
Oh, you're
all
talking
nasty
about
and fucking sweaty.
St. Vitus Bar.
Well, that's where Scour was, yeah.
That was great.
I liked that fucking venue. There was a dude in the video that looked just like fucking Grant stage diving, bro. I fucking laughed my ass off, dude. Skinny motherfucker and looked just like him. Long hair, everything. Big nose, all of it, man. I swear.
Is that what Devin was talking about, old Big Nose?
That's Grant.
That's me. That's me.
Ah, I see.
But I swear to God.
I do see.
But I'll show you this
Jesus
fucking clip.
Christ, look at the honker on you. You look like a young Carl McBearded frock. And I look like G.I. fucking Joe right now. Jesus Christ.
You got that crew cut, man.
Horrible, yeah. Needs a good shaving.
You're lucky, though. You don't have
but
to
as
shave
you can
it.
see, I'm not bald yet.
You don't have to, so you're lucky. You can let it grow out. People who are balding cannot let it grow out. It's just...
I'm trying to get Devin to grow his fucking, like, the sides
of horseshoe? Nah, man.
Like, oh, it'd be great.
No
like
way.
Curl, like Larry from the Three Stooges.
That would be terrible. I suggest to anyone, never have the horseshoe. Like, just don't do it.
You got to. One of y'all. I'm trying to get the big fella to grow out the Mick Fleetwood.
Mine's not all gone yet, so it won't look right.
I've offered him thousands. He won't take me up on it.
Thousands? I'll take that.
Really?
I would probably, but like I said, it's not all gone yet, so it wouldn't be proper. It wouldn't be a proper horseshoe.
What do you mean?
Like horseshoe with a patch on top.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not all gone on top. It's not. But it's going.
So you can grow out a lavish, long, beautiful mane of hair.
No, it's holy. I don't know. There's holes here and there. There's sections that are not as occupied as others.
Maybe you
but it's
got
not-
ringworm.
Nah, ringworm. What the fuck?
Why do you got patches missing, you
It's not
weird
patches.
fucker?
It's hard to explain.
But symmetrically, they're missing.
Yeah. It's they always go in the same areas, the front and the back, and the middle just stays there. But it's not all gone in those areas. What I'm saying, it's not
So you
like
Dude,
shiny.
please grow out the middle and like twist it into a pink unicorn fucking horn.
It would be this like thin, frail unicorn horn, though.
Oh,
It wouldn't be.
Oh.
It wouldn't be so lush.
could
get
you
more than
braid
just one
it?
ball spot?
It's like a reverse mohawk.
Oh man, and you're bald here on the sides?
No.
So you do. All right. So if you grew out your hair,
Yeah.
you would kind of just have a bald ring.
Yeah, but it's not gone. There's still hair there, but it's just you can see through
Thinning.
it. Yeah, it's thin. That's all. Exactly. But it's going. It's 10, 15, 20
What
years.
color?
Or it'd
You got
probably
dark-
be gone.
Dark fucking.
I got dark brown hair.
Like a goddamn, like a Sicilian.
Yeah, except for we're Napolitan. Oh.
What'd you say?
We're from Naples. We're not from Sicily. Oh.
Naples.
Yeah. And Cuba.
Naples.
Somewhere in there.
Do you have big Naples?
Nah. This turned into questioning me.
Grant,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Gonna watch the fight tonight?
Shit, that is tonight.
What
It
time
is
is the
tonight.
main event? Almost there, Phil.
Nah, probably main event. Probably. Well, I'm on Central Time, so 11 for y'all. Pardon me, 9. I know it's a 1 hour difference. But
Yeah.
I don't know which way the wind blows on the subject.
Oh Lord, someone asked something.
Ask some questions, Jesus
remember what
H.
the fuck it
God Christ, or Grant. Let's talk some rock
Grant, this is your chance.
or some shit.
I've
anything.
chatted with Phil. I've asked all the
Like
stupid
what-
questions
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to ask Phil.
No, there's another one.
What interest?
Mike Williams. How's he doing?
Apparently doing fucking great. Just did an entire 9-week fucking tour. And from every report I got, and I get reports, motherfuckers whooping a horse's ass. Doing
yeah.
great.
That's good to hear. Because I remember seeing all the the GoFundMe stuff that kept getting reported. I'm like, oh man, this ain't good.
Well, his hospital bills are fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, he's not a man of great wealth or anything like that to even think about, but he, I hate God's done super well for themselves, and he is a frugal person. So even with all that, the shit he has been through surgically and all the little steps, man, can you imagine? All the having been through major surgery, dude, they make you jump through every goddamn hoop in the book. And I know for a fact that Mike has been through fucking multiple hoops of fucking dire fucking things, man. So, he's taking it seriously. He's listened to his doctors and nurses. He does what he has to do. And the mere fact he lived in a van and made a 6-week tour and kicked fucking ass doing it, he's doing the right stuff. Big ups.
Yeah,
Very
I got to talk to him back in, I think it was like 95, 96 when I
That
had
had
guy.
to be hilarious.
Oh man, it was a show that he did with you guys and White Zombie, and
Oh,
I mean
boy.
just super nice guy. And mind you, that was my first show ever, and I was 14 years old. And that was totally insane, man.
That's a question I have actually. What are your thoughts on Rob Zombie's horror flicks?
There you go.
I think
Meh. That's what I
honestly,
think, meh.
I just really honestly, aesthetically, they're shot really well.
Yeah, they have nice
As
visuals.
a student from a very similar school, from the same years and eras and whatnot, and being very schooled in what horror cinema looks like, he gets great shots. He takes from good directors and makes it his own. But overall, I think
Lacking
I
something.
might I might be no because I know he's got a fan base as he should, because like I say, they're shot really well. Um, oh man, maybe I'm jaded. I just think that there's better films out there. Have you seen a film? And I'm talking not too terribly long ago. And of course, I don't remember the name of it. How you like that? Boy, what a great movie. But let me tell you, what a great film. Irish film, I know that. God, the name is driving me crazy.
Hmm. Well, while you think of that, this person's been
Go
asking
ahead.
this for a while, and I don't know who he is, so I haven't bothered to ask. About Seth Putnam.
What about
I
him?
don't know. Ask Phil about it.
Hmm.
That's why I didn't bother asking, because I don't even know who he is, and then.
He's dead. One of the funniest motherfuckers you ever want to meet in your life, who had yeah, God, to say, all right, a guy who just loved, not through the pen, well, through the pen as well, and through the song, kind of, but face to face, person to person, wanted to insult you. But if you didn't know him, knowing him, it's hilarious. But if you don't know him, how wrong you could take him is the percentage is tremendous. Because he could offend the fuck out of fucking people and love doing it, and was one of the craziest persons I've ever known, but with a sense of humor attached. And then he found drugs, and drugs found him, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
What a funny ass motherfucker, and what a contributor to that Boston blurcore sound. I still to this day think that Anal Cunt's Morbid Florist record is one of the most fucking underrated, relentless noise records ever fucking made. Heavy
Yeah, he
too.
was the guy that did who did some of the screams for the Great Southern Trendkill, right?
I listened to it the other day and I was like, that's Seth. They didn't use
Yeah.
my voice. They used Seth at the end of this one part. Yeah. He said
Okay.
he
Yeah, I
screamed.
had to put two and two together. I was like, I know that name from somewhere. Couldn't.
But I sang on their fourth record.
Damn,
Nice.
something I didn't know. Little known fact.
Yeah, I sang on Anal Cunt's fourth record.
See, I've heard of the band. I had no idea who he was because I don't know the band. I guess so. Yeah. Someone asked.
We had a song called Harvey Korman is Gay. And those were the lyrics. Harvey Korman is gay.
Homophobic too. damn, Phil.
I am not. Not even at all, man. I got a adopted brother who's gayer than the fucking goddamn gayest of gays. And this motherfucker has been on the cover of Fitness magazine. He's done spreads for fucking Playgirl. So, and he's built like a brick shithouse, man. I ain't homophobic at all, man.
What?
He told me about his first sexual. When we were young kids, I was like 14, 15, 14. And I was like, hey, man, have you been laid yet or whatever? And he's like, sit down.
Oh, boy.
He was like a year older than me. And he's like, you're going to have to sit down for this. I've been getting laid a long time. I'm like, wow. But he was older than me, and that was a surprise too, because we were like in the same grade. But yeah, he grew up fast and free.
What are your thoughts on Behemoth?
They want to sound like Morbid Angel.
Really?
The last
I can see that. Yeah, I can see where you're at with that.
Compared to their first record, yeah.
What is this? Thoughts on
where they seem to be headed on their first record? I didn't expect the whole David Vincent clone thing.
Thoughts on Burzum?
Oh,
love them.
First wave.
So I don't know what the dude. I mean, I kind of know what his philosophies are, but I don't know the dude. I've never met the guy.
He's actually got a YouTube channel, and he's pretty successful. Yeah.
I know all about it. What he talks about doesn't interest me though at all. It's
what does he talk about?
Rocks and stones and villages.
After he got out of prison, he like lives off the grid, and he tries to convince others to do the same.
Is he what's it called? What do they call those guys?
He's not like
sovereign citizens or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah. They're into the sovereignty and all that shit. Yeah.
But I mean, some of the things I can ride with, but some of the stuff he talks about, I'm like, whoa, dude, that's when you start thinking too much.
See, I don't know much about that, so I can't comment too terribly much on whatever. But what I've seen is, I'd rather watch like fucking. Who I like is Scribe Light, criminally undersubbed, and fucking man, the student who used to go to Evergreen State College, who's doing heavy duty documentary work, Benjamin Boyce, man, what a guy. Him and Scribe Light both break down that double speak we've been hearing over the years, and they go through each word, every part of the sentence, and explain why this is just utter bullshit. And it's a great breakdown, both of them.
Well, that's crazy that they have like a day without white.
But hey, do I like Burzum? I love the music, man. I think it's hypnotic. I think it's experimental. And I like, I can't say I love it all, but like the 4-song EP, I'm not going to attempt to say it in Norwegian like most do, but it has OSS at the end, OSS.
Yeah.
But it's fucking great, man. And I love Philosophem. I do. It's a fucking great record. And I like his ambient stuff. I like it. And I like Beherit too. Early Beherit, first 2 records. And I even like their comeback record after they went ambient for a while.
Who would you turn gay for? What the fuck? This is what happens when you start reading questions from the chat. I guess so, yeah.
When did I turn gay?
No, who would you turn gay for?
Morrissey, hands down. I'd like Frenching. No, I probably wouldn't. A dude's mouth. Look at mine. Awesome, huh? Sexy as piss.
So you dug Morrissey or the Smiths back in
Love
that
them.
time? Yeah.
Every fucking song except, frankly, Mr. Shankly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Every other song, great, brave, brilliant. Uh, God, I could go on forever about the Smiths. I love them.
Someone asked before, actually, what other types of music or what other bands do you like that are in metal, I guess?
Shit, man. God, Mazzy Star, fucking Delilah Caro's solo records, SYK, another heavy fucking band from Italy, Housecore Records. Fucking Eye Opticon. What? Little plug there, but dude, talk about a female vocalist. Whoo! One of the best in the biz. Fucking Swans, man. I love Swans. Even the old Swans that was heavy and drilling and militant, fucking crazy, man.
Militant
Yeah.
metal.
It ain't metal. No.
I know, I'm just saying, militant music.
Well,
like,
that's like evil army fucking bands, you know.
like militant.
But I could
atheism.
go on and on and on. Artillery. I got that on vinyl.
See, this is how picky I am. I know none of these fucking musicians. It's such a
Yeah,
shame.
you're picky as shit, dude.
Oh yeah, you know that. He
Yeah.
knows how fucking picky I am. It's bad though. It's too picky. Like, I don't even think I listen to many current bands.
Good love.
What was that?
Your intro.
Oh, I didn't even fucking notice it. Do it again.
Me, fuck no.
Give me some opera-like Warl Dane shit. Have you met them, by the way?
Who?
Nevermore.
Man, maybe, man. I met a bunch of ass fucking old.
No, I know.
No,
I met a fucking bunch of shit.
No, everybody I fucking meet is nice as fuck, man.
Like, no, that's the thing. Like, it's so stupid to ask you, who? Oh, have you met these guys? Because like you met these guys. Like, if they're usually some band I like.
With me, I can see difference of whatever. But with me, everyone's really down to earth and just cool as fuck and doing their job. And if I've known them for years and years and years and email with them and whatever, we talk about deeper subjects and how's the family, et cetera, et cetera. So just depends on how, and that's the beauty of knowing other bands in other countries and shit like that. Just the rapport of how life is going and what's going on in their country, their part of the world. It's interesting.
Thoughts on Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Excellent guitar player, Texas legend, world legend.
What do we got here? It's a waste
Oh, you
of-
can't skip the Rush question.
Way to go! I didn't even see.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
Dude, I can't keep my eye on this shit, Grant. If
Yeah.
you want, you can.
First
jump
album,
in.
man. First album, and hey, parts of Moving Pictures, man. Witch Hunt and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if I came to you tomorrow and I said, "What's your name again, sir?"
Grant.
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 Yeah.
All right, so you're right up. You're up there, Grant. Grant and William Bong.
William Bong.
I got some new lyrics I'd like to run past you. See what you think.
Go
My
for it.
uncle has a country place that no one knows about.
Yeah.
They said it used to be a farm before the motor law, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, on Sundays, I elude the aisle in the turbine state. I mean, dude, a brilliant red barchetta, and I can't get down with that.
Those are new.
No, that's
Yeah, I wrote those just now.
yeah, 36 years ago.
My
Well,
uncle has. I mean, come on,
you
fuck
did
that
say though
shit.
you had some new shit you might unveil.
Oh, I do. I got all kind of shit, man.
Shit, this guy's constantly working.
What is Phil's favorite Pantera song?
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
Dude, as a
Well, what
big
about
fan,
like
I can't even say
do you
Why
like
that.
does
listen to
everybody
your
go
own
back
shit?
that
What's the
far? Was
deal?
Pantera that great? We were.
What's the
But
deal? Do you
that's not the
does
point.
like do you listen to your own shit? Like how does that work? Like I don't.
I've been listening to some old Pantera. Every now and again, you get the old urge, and it's like, damn, man, we were kind of cute.
So what's your favorite one?
Brave. And what surprises me is me all dudes. I'm flat as a pancake. I'm fucking. I know what my brain set was going in, but I wanted to be like an anti singer, somewhere in between. Like you knew I could sing, like the notes were there, and it would build its own type of hook, like Slaughtered or something like that.
Slaughter is one of my
It's a
favorites.
safe assumption you want to something now. It's that kind of anti-singing that I wanted to make hooks into, and I did all right some of the time. Other times it's like, God, wow, really flat, man.
So what's the
And the
favorite
rest of
song?
the band is like a fucking machine, perfect. And Dimebag comes in, he's a bad motherfucker, boy. Whoo! Still to this day. I mean, because I remember watching him too, and he had that grip, man. Just confident as fuck. Confident in every note that he was heading towards. And by God, if it was the wrong one, he'd bend it right somehow and quick.
Dude,
And that was rare.
I remember some of the shows I've seen back in the day. He'd come out stumbling, just stumbling. You're thinking, oh, fuck, he's going to bomb this show. And it would be like the perfect sound. I mean, everything was hit perfectly. It's like, dude,
I've
how can you?
seen that dude stay up 20. Oh, God, I don't know. But he would take little chips of acid to keep rolling, man. And he would be playing dice, and the sun would come up, and all his 4-track music and all this shit blaring through the night. And he'd barely get he'd go to bed at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, get up at 6, just with the shakes, and barely eat a piece of bread, do 3 shots of whiskey, and like you said, get a guitar in his hand, and boom.
Yeah.
He was perfect. On as a motherfucker. If he had one bad night, it was one. I don't know. Put it this way, I can't remember.
Thoughts on Meshuggah? By
Because
the way, you
I
never.
have had many. Jesus Christ, I've sucked.
I seen you. I forgot what fucking show it was. I think it was Down, and
You sucked,
you
huh?
were talking trash to some motherfucker in the front. And they're like, "I like your fucking hair, faggot." Dude,
I did not
lost it,
use
bro.
that word. I didn't use the F word.
I
I
swear
could
to
never.
fucking God.
I'm a guilty-less little angel of
It was funny,
desire.
though. It was. I don't know. You punked him. It was funny. I love
You know, he kind of did the
that song
same thing
like
in my
that.
area. Like some security guard be fucking with some kid, and dude would stop the show. Hey, it's from stage. Like, hey, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, man. I don't like big bully ass security guards like choking out fucking 15-year-old kids. It's like
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. And I've seen it, and I don't like it. So fucking knock it off, dick.
Yeah, they're still mad because you haven't told us your favorite Pantera song.
I done
That's
new
hard,
level,
man.
new
New
level. Some
Level
shit
is up
more.
there for me, I would say.
Hey, believe it or not, I love the fucking last record. It makes them disappear.
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
Reinventing
it's
is one of my
heavy.
favorites.
it is.
Uplift.
I think it's underrated for sure.
Totally, man. It's the best one.
I think like straight through, it's fucking great.
It rips.
Hmm.
And like yeah, yesterday don't mean shit. Hellbound, even Hellbound, it's so short and simple, but
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
it
But
rips.
effective as fuck.
Could you do that scream today?
I can do any scream you point at, motherfucker.
Gotcha.
I can do
Uh,
anything except the power metal record. That shit is hard to sing, and I'll go on record easy. Hardcore singing, death metal singing, black metal singing is child's play compared to real soul, heartfelt, night after night, on, off, whatever, singing. That shit is hard. You need to shut the fuck up and stay away from the world. You can't talk, man. And a smoker like me, and I don't give a flying fuck. It's like I'll do it okay on a record. But you know, it's like these days. I know it's charity fucking work. People steal fucking music. Only the hardcore motherfuckers that buy shit and want to own shit. Bless your fucking
I
hearts,
need my
man.
covers.
yeah.
Hey, man,
I need my
what are you
cases.
talking about?
Yeah, the
I need
cases,
my
the vinyls on
dog
the wall, all that.
Need to have it with music, movies. I have to have the real shit. I can't.
Yeah, long it took me to find a vinyl for fucking power metal. I mean, that's
But y'all are just talking about shit now, and don't think just because I got shit, I didn't go through this shit called Hurricane Katrina where you lose all your shit.
Yeah.
And you're talking about Mike Williams, you're talking
Mhm.
about fucking me, you're talking about a lot of fucking people. Most people in this city talk about bringing down everybody to the same level. Mark my words, bro.
Mother Nature. It's God, Phil. It's God.
Now that is God, and I will say this: if there's any concept of God, it's under your feet. It's called this thing called the planet Earth, because it will. You live on the coast, and you feel the wrath of this shit called weather. Oh my lord, that shit'll fuck you around, man. I didn't get home for 3 months.
Long time, man. Were you there? You just you evacuated, right?
Fuck yes,
Yeah.
mandatory. Dude, it was a
So
monster.
many
It
people
was,
stayed. Like it's crazy.
oh, Jesus Christ. But I will say, man, the opening cards have started. But I will, look,
We won't go too much longer. 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
just to make this clear and drive this fucking point home. Grant, are you listening?
I'm listening.
And I want you to take this into heart. When I say shit gets brought down and people get brought down, a city gets brought down that is a diverse, right back in their fucking face, truly diverse motherfucking city. That everybody I'm displaced with in this little motel, I got a family full of blacks from grandma to the mother, to the fucking dad who's deployed in Iraq, all of his sons and daughters. And I heard grandma hacking up all day, begging her son for cigarettes. Go get me cigarettes. I need cigarettes. And I knew that was a big, long walk across this 5-10 lane highway if you want to go both ways. Jesus, in the roaring heat of Houston, Texas. And bless the people of Houston who were so kind to us, man, because they knew we were fucked. I knocked on the damn door. They freaked out. I was just, you know what I look like. And I said, ma'am, I heard you through these thin walls begging for cigarettes. I gave her a damn pack of cigarettes because that's what I had. That turned into a fantastic conversation. And then from there, we went to another friend's house in Katy, Texas. From there, a friend of ours got us hooked up. And let me tell you who took care of us. A couple, a brother, team of blacks, black people. And then we moved into the dude's actual house. He allowed us into his house, gave us his bed, and I demanded, dude, please let us just have the living room. That's good enough. He's like, nope, take the bed.
Why doesn't someone
And
interview
I'm
him?
telling you, that
What?
sir is equality. That is kindness. That is working together.
Nobody.
Working together. And he was giving me a fucking hand, brother. You don't think I reciprocate and know that that is just love of brother? Love of mankind? Generosity? To fucking common decency? Get that out of your fucking brains, man. It's garbage. It's pollution.
Well, you'll never see, like, the response video that should have been would be, like, that dude telling the world, like, what are you talking about? Phil's racist. He stayed in my fucking house. And the motherfucker, like, but you'll never hear something like that. No, I'm just saying, like,
I don't need,
the way the
I
world
don't
works.
need to virtue signal and pull my black friend who helped me out in it to prove it.
Obviously
I'm
not.
telling you right now. By the way, I don't call him black. His name is
His name is Black.
Anthony. Anthony is his fucking name. And we don't, you know, that's how he
Really? You
goes
don't call
in
him
this house.
Anthony Black? Or
And
nothing like that?
everyone knows who the fuck we're talking about. Fuck. Equality, people. It's a people thing. It's an individual thing, not a group. There's no group or gang or whatever. Man, fuck all that shit. At night, you go to bed with one brain. You stand on your own two fucking legs, one way or another. You can have love of brother and sister. God damn. Take it, man. It's yours. A lot of people, man.
So here's another
A lot of
question.
people.
What did you think of the Damage Plan record?
I never heard it.
You never heard it? Interesting.
Nah.
Okay, here's another one. Someone asked me, "What do you think? Do you think you'll ever like write an autobiography or something like that?
No. Matter of
Tell
fact,
your story."
I had a great amount of money shoved in my face at one point in time, and it was half my idea. And then Corey Mitchell, rest in peace, he was really his idea. Big guy. He loved it. He loved the idea of it. And I just keep thinking to myself, still to this minute, this very fucking minute, there's still more to this story, man. There's way more to this story. And don't you make me do it. But I will one day will write a book that called about me called "The Man We Never Fucking Knew Nor Cared to Take the Time to Know."
Gotta get the acronym for that.
Oh shit! Hey, Rex's solo album. Have you had a chance to hear that one?
Sure.
What do you think of it?
I think he did a really fine job, and I think, and I told him this, I think the song Grace is the best song on the fucking record, and I told him I think he should have taken that band in that direction completely, because that would have really separated him from anything to do with hard rock or heavy metal or anything like that. It would have taken him off the map. And he, to his credit, he said that was one of the last songs they wrote for the record. And he said he got the same feeling. And he said he thought it was strange that I caught the same fucking vibe. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I definitely liked how he just kind of just separated himself and just went on a smooth route. I think it's great. I love it.
It drives me crazy sitting here at home too, man, with like 5 different fucking projects ready to roll, man.
You gotta pump them
But
out,
it's gonna happen. Fuck it, soon enough.
Yeah.
Someone just asked, "Are you gonna pop through Missouri ever?"
Is what?
Any tour going through Missouri?
I have no fucking idea, man. They just
So it's like
hand me the mic and say, "Sing, boy." Sing.
So it's like you get off the bus and you're like, okay, where are we today?
Oh, dude, I ask like 3-4 times a day. Where the fuck are we again? I'm old, yo. I've been doing this shit for years. I've been in a different city for most of my life. Every fucking morning. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, what's your online store for your merch?
Go through thehousecorerecords.com. I do believe, and don't think I don't believe.
I'll put that shit in the description later, probably.
The description.
Okay. Links down in the description. Point down when you're on video.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Smash the like button. I fucking hate that term. I'm gonna smash your face.
You ever been to profootball.com?
Possibly, yeah.
It's an NBC, I think, affiliate. It's like got all the top headlines, and then like if you want to read them all in a row, it says "Bang it here."
Oh God!
For more info, bang it here. And what are you doing? You're clicking a button. It's like kind of weird. Bang it here. Football.
You gotta give me a
locker
little
rooms. What is he talking about? This is weird mind association bullshit.
Make a little clip for me and just say, "Smash that like button and subscribe to Pitbull." Links down in the description.
Smash that like button. Subscribe now. Link in the description.
There you go.
How's that, William?
That's pretty good. One take.
It sucks, huh?
One take.
Doesn't matter. Not doing it again.
Hey, the Saints got the Patriots tomorrow.
Shut up.
Oh, Grant. I didn't tell Grant the rules.
No
Grant, the
Saints
rules
stuff.
were no Saints stuff. That was the only thing off.
That is a rule.
Oh, I didn't
There's
get that.
A reason
sorry.
that is a rule.
He did
Can I
not
tell
get
you the
that.
reason, and then it'll sum it all up? We suck. Now stop.
It's one game. You got the
I know your
Patriots
I
on.
got
mind is
it. Got it.
bristling with NFL type questions.
The Patriots are going down. They're already losing hard. Until like
Get it.
20 weeks from now.
He won't stop. What kind of sneaky bullshit is that? There's some YouTube sneaky shit. Oh, so the Patriots fucking Bill.
I'm giving you your team props, bro. I think they can do it.
Oh, your fucking team, the Jets. They're the best.
The Jets.
Oh,
Phil's playing
your team,
stupid
yeah.
right now. We just talked about that.
49ers, I know. And fuck them too.
They suck.
Fuck them.
I hope they go 0-16.
I hope
They
they
might.
go 0-100.
Good, man. Get a first pick. Get a quarterback.
I'll take the first pick, and you know what it's going to be? A quarterback.
Yeah, well, it should be every year, but there's not always good ones out there, and they don't.
Oh, they're terrible. I think we just cut our last draft quarterback, and this preseason, let me tell you something. We joke around here and call him the future because we know he was a draft pick. You know, coach praises him in camp. Dude, if he's the future, by the way, he's cut. He sucked so bad. He was terrible. And I think the only good pass was a nice, incredible, like, wow, deep ball right down the field. Beautiful pass. I think it went for a touchdown. It got called back on a hold.
Here's one. Have any of you seen this Charlie Zelenoff clown on YouTube? Oh yeah, he
I know
trolls
exactly who
He
he
trolls
is.
fighters and thinks he is a goat. Phil would smash him.
Listen,
He said Phil would smash him. I don't know.
he's a tough kid, man. I don't know, man. Don't put me up against Charlie Z because he's touched in the head, man. Something's like wrong with him, man. I think it seems so. I kind of feel sorry for the guy, man, in a weird way. Is that weird? Because I know he talks mad shit, but Jesus, is it
He's claiming he trolls.
mental
fighters.
illness or not?
Is it a troll or no?
Yes, but
no.
man, it ain't worth that.
Can you give us your best Hulk Hogan impression? What a weird one.
Yeah.
I think that they mean Randy Macho Man Savage or some shit like that. Snap into a Slim Jim, that type shit. Hulk Hogan, I don't know. Well,
Let me tell you something, brother. Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you something, brother. You want to come down here and take on the tag team champs? Well, I got 2 words for you. You're crazy. I just made that up. I'd be a great wrestler. Yeah. I used to love, it's pretty obvious. I used to love championship wrestling. The dramatic, what is it, like a fucking soap opera for grown teen adult. I had no idea how fucking huge it's gotten over the years. But I used to go to the local matches, which pulled 300 people to 500 people. They did have like the super whatever in the Superdome. And dude, I sat right behind, get this, Andre the Giant. And he was wearing a pair of blue trunks and fucking blue buttes. And he was sitting by himself at a table playing chess with no shirt on and stuff. He was huge. He took on Hulk Hogan that night, and he won.
Before he was champ, right? Before he was champ.
But I think Hulk Hogan picked him up. Do you know how strong you have to be, and how much help? Like, Andre had to push himself up to help him. Oh my God. I think he held him like 3 seconds and dropped him.
He was
But it
much
was like
more
an
in shape
incredible
when he was younger. He was in way better shape.
dude. Damn fucking dudes were huge. And then you'd be surprised at the guys that are just not huge. Shrimps. Dudes, you would say, fuck you, motherfucker. In the supermarket if you bumped carts with him. But I say that about like the 108-pound champs, the junior flyweights. You would be like, get the fuck out of the way, you little motherfucker. And you'd wake up in the hospital. And you would have to have it explained to you that a 5'5", 110-pound man knocked your fucking ass clean out before the sentence was out of your mouth. And that's what happens if you run into an elite champion at a combat sport. Can you imagine not recognizing Ronda Rousey and her being uppity, like fucking mouthing off to you? Fuck you, asshole. Get out of the way in a store. And you just didn't recognize her and like, oh, dude. You being a cat. Oh my God.
How does.
Unless she just wanted to boot you upside. If she pulled a Billy Jack on you, I'm going to take the right side of this foot and put it on the left side of your face, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Whap! Beautifully shot. Billy Jack, go see that. 110 soldier rides away.
Billy Jack.
And that band, come on, big fella, what's the name of that band? It's so, oh God, it's so easy. Something about black magic. Shit. But they were like supposed to be satanic at the time. I think they did a record. Like a satanic record. Fuck! What is the name of this band? Someone in the chat knows.
Well, we're gonna power through the rest of these so we can end it soon, because it's
something like fucking whatever. Yeah.
Because it's getting towards fight time now.
It is.
All right.
Don't think it is.
So we'll run through this here and end it. How does Phil feel about Jesse Ventura?
Who? Oh, like the wrestler?
No, because he's a little bit of a conspiracy nut and shit. So.
Oh, Joe! It just dawned on me. Takes a minute, man. I'm old and I'm on the pot.
He was Minnesota's guy.
I would hate to, like, be married to his daughter or something. Ugh. That's the type of dude I think he is. I don't know. Like he could be cool sometime, but oh Lord, don't get on his bad side. You wouldn't like him if he was angry. You know what I just found out? And get a load of this bit of nostalgia, big fella. Remember the old show? Oh, y'all were like young. But there was the original, The Incredible Hulk show with Bill Bixby.
I watched that show when it was aired. I remember.
Exactly. The intro to it, the man was affected by gamma radiation, and there was an investigative reporter after him. Do you remember all that shit? Guess who narrated that shit? The same dude who played Lurch from the Addams Family.
Nice. Did not know that.
A little known fact.
There you go. Yeah. Little Easter egg there.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Nice. There was one
That's not the same dude, but he plays that part. It is not the same dude.
Do you think Andre the Giant has a bigger dong than Shaq?
No. But you never know. Hey man, you never know, man. Andre might. I mean, dude. Just on its size alone, even if he had a small dong, he'd have like this fucking fire. Oh my god! By the way, I went to school with a girl, and she was beautiful, and her mom was hot too. She lived around the corner from the school. I knew this girl, and this girl told me her mom used to bang Andre the Giant.
That's crazy. He was in the French Quarter, probably.
Unbelievable. What?
He was French, you know?
Si, senor.
Yeah.
I mean, oui, monsieur.
Yeah, this is a great one. I
I
have to
didn't
ask
claim
you.
to be multilingual, but I know some shit.
This is one I have to
I
ask.
did right. The Aclo Mayambi Gwimwall.
Ask Phil if he ever had his balls in a groupie's mouth while he hummed Walk.
That is a fucking. I mean, that's like making me think. Because, dude, I have done some crazy shit.
That's a random one out there.
I doubt it, man. I don't think. No. Oh, man, that's funny. That was a good one.
All right, what do you think about Meshuggah, Dillinger Escape Plan, and Godfather of Super Aggressive Metal as the Godfather?
What?
What do you think of Meshuggah and Dillinger Escape Plan as the Godfather of Super Aggressive Metal? I guess he's meaning you.
I say more power to them fucking both, and I do know some of the lads from Dillinger Escape Plan, but I also do know that Meshuggah stayed at a good buddy of mine's house. He was, I think, driving their bus at one time, and they're apparently very nice fellas. And the Dillinger Escape Plan, Ben, and the lead singer, and I know a couple of the other guys. Oh, the blonde hair fucking dude. Oh, he's gonna kill me. But either way, super cool motherfuckers. Oh, wait, let me say that again. Super cool mother. Is that better? Is that more centered? If I'm looking this way, Grant.
Yeah,
Is that more centered?
that's about as best you can get.
Oh, Jesus. No, that means I'm not looking at it. I do have a fucked up eye, though.
No, you're good.
It's called scar tissue. Eating jabs.
That's
Taking
cool.
fingernails.
Why did your head take so long to heal?
Oh yeah.
Does it? It's just scar.
Well, that one down show you had where you busted your head on Pepper's headstock, that seemed to last for a while because there was like an interview like a year later you still had the fucking scar.
It wasn't a scar.
I
It was
think
still like an open wound.
I accidentally keep reopening them.
Well, now it looks healed completely. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is.
That other fucking.
It's called healing.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I seen like many interviews over time, and it seemed to not heal. I was like, what the fuck happened to Phil's head?
Oh, the microphone smash thing? I quit doing that. Concussions, man. I need a lighter. Fuck, hold on.
Fucking A, yeah. Phil, the pot hit him late, I think.
Oh, man. And this is the second lighter I've been through.
Don't smoke.
Fuck that.
Alright, so. Yeah, I guess we could end it here, Phil, because you got a fight to watch. Everyone's got things to do, but there is one last question we could ask. Someone wants to know.
Go ahead.
Has Steve Shives blocked you?
Well, you had to trigger me right at the end. No, to be completely and fucking openly insane, fun, cute, dramatic, and humble. I wish I had a lighter. What's the question again?
Were you blocked
Shive.
by Shives?
Yeah.
I have an idea, by the way, but
I don't tweet or twit.
no, I know.
I know you know, but I want everyone to know. You'll know it's my true signature. You'll get my, if I leave a comment on something, then I do. But it's very rare. Very rare. Because I've seen the username Phil Anselmo, and people like think they're really talking to me, and I read I'm sitting there just dying laughing, going, Jesus, this asshole really thinks he's talking to Phil or me or whatever. It's like weird. But yeah. I don't do social media much, and I don't tweet. I don't even Facebook. I don't do any of that shit. I do email, and I check boxing websites, porn websites sometimes, and watch YouTube. I know about the YouTubers, man. I do, and I like the guys I like. And I appreciate you, William Bong. I really do. Billy Bong. People watch the channel, support the channel. Patreon the fucking man.
Phil bought a t-shirt. He's not talking shit here.
Support the Bong.
1 of 4, remember that.
Grant, are you a YouTuber?
No.
Not really. Grant,
man. All right.
Grant could have been a YouTuber. But
I might do like short
me and Grant
vignettes.
Used to do a lot of streams together, like midnight on. We do these late night streams, like 50-something of them. How many fucking did you do? So, but then he like pulled away for a while. So.
And Grant, nice to meet you, sir.
But here is the answer to the question: you are blocked by Steve Shives because almost everyone is who's connected to someone else. So.
Well, one of
but here's an idea, actually. Since Steve thinks we can punch Nazis, you can pretend to be a Nazi. Go meet Steve. Tell him you're a Nazi and see if he punches you, dude. See if he punches you. I want to see what would happen.
And let him fucking do it, motherfucker. You know, it's like
meets Anselmo.
And Shives breaks his fist.
We'll put it on YouTube. That would pay-per-view fucking millions, I think.
I know who I'd pick.
I think millions know who Steve Shive is, but nobody subscribes to him. Like they just know who he is. Like
God,
on YouTube probably.
Poor
bastard. All right, guys. Good night, Phil. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you there, William.
Yeah. And
my pleasure.
We'll speak again.
Great to meet you, Grant.
You too, Phil. Keep it real, man.
YouTubers. All right, brother. Y'all be cool, man. I'm fucking getting. Oh no. Oh.
All right, guys. Good night.